So we quickly delete the default text box and set the canvas to our usual YouTube thumbnail, which gives us a wider space to work on. So we bring back the text box. I just wanted us to start from the scratch. Then we'll write the name of our logo. This kind of logo is what I'll call a word mark kind of logo, although we're going to add a little image to it. So I increase the size, bring to center, go to my font style, choose the font I want to use for it. It is called Airstrike. Click OK. This is good. I go to texture. Great. I go back to texture and enable it. Then I adjust the texture to paste. I click OK. So we go back to gallery and import this image of a leaf, which will be adding to the design. So I go to it, still has its background, default background. I'm going to remove it using erase color. Then increase the tolerance a bit. Click OK. Duplicate it. Make sure I center the original. I also center the duplicate. Then I merge together. Click OK. Good. I have my leaf shape here. I rotate a bit. I rotate a bit. Then I copy it. I reduce this. I rotate it in the opposite direction. I reduce the size of the copy. I join the both of them together. Then I go over and merge the two leaves together. Click OK. Then I bring this to front. No, I bring to front this. I reduce the size of this and I bring this to front. Good. Our design is beginning to take shape. So the next thing is to add a background to this design to appreciate its beauty. So we go to gallery as usual. So once we have our background here, we are going to drag to fill the canvas and I send it to back. Beautiful. I click on the leaves and I give it a color of green. I'll give you something great. This is cool. Perhaps I could increase the brightness a bit. This is good. Then having this, then the next thing is to add some touches to the name pure. We're going to go over to 3D, reduce the depth to say 5, increase the color of the depth to 100%, rotate in the X direction to 12, and in the Z direction too. We're going to rotate to 10. So once we are done with the name, we go over to the leaves and add the same effect, which is 3D shape. Now we'll enable it, reduce the depth to 5, increase the darkness to 100%, add some rotation, X rotation, say 12, and Z rotation to say 12 or 15. 15 should do. I drag it down. So once we have this we add a shadow effect to it. Go over to shadow, enable the add glow. I'm gonna reduce the radius to something 5. Go back to the 3D. I want to reduce the depth to 4. Click OK. I go to the leaves and repeat the same thing by adding a shadow effect to it. I go over, I leave it at 10 radius. I say OK. The next thing is to complete the name of our design or our logo. It is called Pure Essentials, as I mentioned in the beginning. So we're going to write Essentials. Great. So I go over to size, reduce the size, go over to font style. We're going to use a different font style for this, and I'm going to be using contrast SB for this. Great. Contrast XB. I reduce. Go to spacing, letter spacing, and some spacing to it. This is good. I'm going to go over to texture to remove the texture effect and add a color to it, a normal color. I'm going to give it the same color of the leaves, which is green. Beautiful. And I have it. I think we are almost done. We're almost done. So I'm going to merge the three of them together and reduce the size of the entire logo. Okay. Merged. So I just reduced the size and I have my logo here. This is it. Beautiful, isn't it? When you click and save to gallery, bear in mind that you are expected to save in ultra quality, and you save to gallery, it renders and saves to your gallery.